channel, I'm Alison. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use our LaserPecker design space, and this is the first video of the LDS tutorials, and we will have another video showing how to use with accessories very soon. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the basic function of LDS. Let's quickly dive into it. First, you need to download our app, LaserPecker.net. And you can just download our app here. So when you're clicking, you can see we have the support page. So you can see we have the software download. Click it. And if you are a Windows user, you can just download the Windows version directly. And I'm using the Windows right now. Mac user, you can download the Mac version. But here's one small tip for you to remember. That is, you just need to confirm your chip type first when you do the download. And if you are the Intel chip, just download for Intel. And if you are M1 or M2, you just go for the Apple Silicon. Alright, now I will just go for the Windows download. You can see it is download here. Okay, so now it's already done. We have already downloaded our LaserPecker design space. After you just download, you just need to start your installation, and you just need to select your language first. Now we will select English and click I agree, and then install. You can see that LaserPecker design space is now just in installation and finish. Okay, alright, and now we have already finished our installation. So as you can hear, we just choose a language when we see the interface of our LaserPecker design space, and then go for the next step. So you can choose your LP series. For example, I'm using LP4, so I will go for LP4 here, and let's go for confirm. Okay, and now I have just come to the interface. When you first install the software, you need to install the driver, and if you use the USB cable, go for the CH340. You can install now. And if you have the Bluetooth dongle, you can download the BLE driver. So you can also just click install now. I will show you one by one. So the first one, as you can see, for CH340, install now. And click this CH341 SER. And yes. And install. Okay, so driver install success. If you have the Bluetooth dongle, you can go download BLE driver, as you can see here. So click install now, and you need to notice that to install BLE driver, select the file with the suffix x64 and click it. So yes, and we can go for the next one. Okay, as you are waiting, so in installation, okay, finish. So now you can see that you have already finished the driver installation. When you finish installation, open and you can see the initial interface. Click create a new file to enter the operation interface. Now you can see we have come to the initial interface here. And actually there are two ways to connect your LP device with your computer. And the first one is to use the USB cable, and the second one is to use the Bluetooth dongle. Now we can see the USB cable is connecting right now. The beep sound means that it's already connected. As you can see, we have a toolbar on the left, and the first arrow here is to help you to select. You can select the materials you want, and the hand icon here means that you can move this canvas. And the third one is a pen icon. As you can see, we have a shortcut here. Then the pen is for P. And for pen here, you can see if you press it long, a curve is made. And if you have a quick click, a line is made. The first one is a brush, and the shortcut for brush is B. So when you click the brush here, you can draw whatever you want, any patterns you like. And the fifth one is an image, and the shortcut is Ctrl+K. When you click it, you can fetch for the picture you want. For example, I want to get a dog puppy again. As you can see here, this is the image. And for the sixth one, that's our text. So for the text one, you can input the numbers and the words you want. Wow, Thanksgiving is just coming on the way, so you can just click thank you. And we still have the QR code. And for QR code here, you can make your own QR code. When you press it, you can see. And actually, if you want to just change the content and make the new content of the QR code, double click it and just input the words, letters you want, and then you can save. And you just have your new QR code. And for the barcode, you can also make your own barcode. When you click it, and it's the same one, because if you want to change the content of the barcode, double click it and input the things you want, and then you can just save it, and then you have your own barcode. And now we go for the next one. So for lines, as you can see, this is a straight line. And for rectangle, you can see you can make your own rectangle. But for here, as you can see here, we have the radius. So the radius, the range is 0 to 50. For example, you can type 20, and you can see that now your rectangle has become like this. And for the next one, we have the ellipse. So for ellipse here, you can see it will make this oval shape. And for the next one, we have the polygon. And if you make the polygon here, you can see actually you can choose the size. For example, make it to be 6, and it will be like this. Okay, let me just delete this and make some new ones. And for the next one, that's our star. You can see for the star here, you can also change the size and the depth of the star. It will vary as your numbers are changing. And last one is heart, and it's very simple. Pretty cute one, right? So for the last of this row, that's a material. And for the material here, you can see our LaserPecker Space has offered you a variety of materials here. You can click the ones you want, and that will give you so many choices. I will just get the line head here. Now on the top, you can see we have the edit bar here. It's convenient for users to edit the size, flip, offset, intersection, and other functions of the pattern when making graphics. And when the user makes the mistake, for example, if you make the mistake, and you can press this undo and return to the previous step. When there are undo times, use this button to return to the previous step of undo. And for redo, you can see. Now let's go for the offset. So for offset here, first you can just get some pictures here. For example, I will choose the leaves, and for the leaves here, if you click the offset, you can see its purpose actually is used to cut and carve materials as well as extract contours. After extracting the contour, simplify it first and smooth it if it has a rough contour. So you can make it to be bigger and smaller. And you can preserve the inner outline of the bitmap, or you can keep it. So you can confirm and then you can separate them. So as you can see that the image and the lines, they are separated. And for fill here, you can fill the selected close vector graphic to generate a black and white image. Click again to cancel the filling. So for create bound here, now we have two ways for you to choose. And the first is called the rectangular array. And when you click it, you can see that you can choose a number of the columns. For example, I get 4. And you can even choose a column spacing. And this is 2. And the rows here, I want to make it 3. And the line spacing, that's in millimeters. So I'll get it 3. And if you click OK, you can see that actually you get the multiple leaves here. And for the second, we choose the new material, the heart, with a dark footprint. As you can see, when we click the circular array, you can choose the number of copies. For example, I can choose 20. You can see the density is rich. And then we can choose the array center point here. That's 100. You can see it will just be like this. Now for the group icon here, you can see grouping allows multiple elements to be grounded into the same group for easy selection and movement. Actually, these are two separate items, and if you select them together, and you can group them so they are in one part, and then you can ungroup them. So ungrouping splits a group of elements into separate elements. And for align here, actually you can choose multiple patterns and make it in some order. And you can align left, align vertical, align right, and you can align top and align horizontal, or align bottom, or align center. And for merge here, you can choose union here. So these two got in one shape. And you can undo it. Select again to subtract. It will be like this. And intersect, it will be like this. So it can just realize the patterns you want to create, and elements can be flipped, such as mirroring files. Features just include horizontal flip and vertical flip. So as you can see, when this pattern is here, you can click horizontal flip. It will change like this. And when you choose vertical flip, the pattern will change like this way. And for the size of the material, as you can see, if you choose any material here, So if you change for the width or the height, and if you change the width, the height here varies because you have locked it. And if you unlocked it, the two items will be different and they won't vary with each other. So if you make it like this, and this will not, the height won't change. And when you drag it, it can go anywhere you want. And you can rotate your items from 0 to 359 degrees. For example, you can rotate 180 degrees. And the position here, this is x-axis and this is a y-axis. So when you change your position, the numbers of x-axis or the y-axis varies. And you can enter coordinate positions to customize the position of the pattern on the canvas. Text boxes can be entered and controls can be added or subtracted. And for effect here, you can just use it to edit your photos. For example, when you click effect, first you will see the canvas. It will be like this. And you can see this is a bin. The disarray mode. So for disarray mode is really perfect for when you are engraving the photos, and the stamp and the relief ones. You can change the strength here you want, or you can inverse the color. And for bitmap copying, you can use noise ignored, threshold, segment length, or splicing threshold. And then you can confirm and separate them. Now for the dog here, we use the edit because you can see that now this one just got a big background, and we can use the automatic trimming here. As you can see, the background here will be smaller. And you can see that we have an icon of the eye, and when you click it, you close your eyes, you can't see your image. And when you click it, you can see your dog again. And now you can see that you can drag the dog to the place that you want because we didn't lock it. And now if you lock it, you cannot move this picture. So this will better help you to do the engraving or cutting. And for my dog Copper here, if you use edit, you can cut all the parts you want. I like his cute eyes. And if you click here and OK, and then you get this part. And we still have one here. You can use the eraser to remove the parts that you don't want, and you can even choose the size. And we even have the magic eraser here. The magic eraser will help you to remove the background of the object. For example, you can click this and this, and now you can see that it has got a clear cut, and this is a copper without the background. And for the first dog here, you can choose the settings and choose the material you want. You can even choose the laser tab here, 450 or 1064, the pass, the power here, and then you can go preview or laser engraving. And for the second dog here, because this is a picture, so you need to use the disarray mode. And if the engraving color is lighter than the material color, you need to inverse the color and start your engraving and set the separate laser type or the resolution or the material, power and depth here. And for the third one, that's a line. You can also choose material and the laser type, the power and depth separately. So these are 3 ones. You need to set them separately. And don't forget to get your goggles on before you do the engraving, because we just show you the one without the protecting shield. So we will get a mask here. And now you can choose the resolution to be 1K, the laser type 450, and the power we can make it a little lower to be 50, and depth to be number 5. Now let's preview. You can see that now you have the engraving parameters, and this is a field, so you only need to look at the settings of the field, no image, no line. So the field here, power 50 and depth number 5, and that's confirmed. And you can see that the picture is transferring, and we will just start the engraving. Now you can see that you can open the eyes here, and so you can see the previous image you have on the right. So the dog, copper, and also the flower. As you can see that, close the eyes of the 2 other items and choose the dog picture, and we can set the resolution to be 2K, the laser tab is 1064, and power and depth here, and we can do the preview. So we will go for the next step. So as you can see, this is the image, so you can see the power and depth that's here. So ignore the numbers, the settings of the other 2, because you don't need to see that, and we can confirm. The image is waiting to transferring. Now you can open the eyes of the items you want, grab the flower, and you can see we will use the 450. You can see that now we have the flowers, and we will choose 450 nanometer, and the power that's to be 18, depth to be number 1, and we will do the preview, and then you can go for the next step. So as you can see the line here, the power that's 18 and depth that's number 1, so we can confirm. And it will start engraving. Oh. You can see it is engraving very fast. And this is the first of our LDS tutorials, and the second one will be coming very soon related to the usage of the accessories with the LDS. And if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section, and where we see that, we will answer them. So remember to subscribe to our YouTube live channel, where you will get more tutorials in the future. And let's see, bye bye!